Well, it's one thing to know that being disorganized affects your productivity. It's another to actually do something about it. How many of us have tried to tackle all that junk we have only to give up in defeat? Well, tonight, tips from some experts on how to get out of the clutter quicksand. Like many busy households, the Vera's San Francisco apartment is bursting with responsibilities,
taxes, receipts,
reminders.
This is an old cell phone that we wanted to give away. So it's been sitting here waiting for us to give it away.
Okay.
It's been here for 2 years.
And memorabilia.
Like, for
Right.
example, the diaper bag on her chair for the child that is not in diapers anymore.
Result? Clutter. Unending clutter in his home office and in hers, which happens to be a desk in the hallway at the top of their entrance stairs.
I don't want to say it's an eyesore, but let's just say it may be the first place people judge us, by as they come in.
It's not that they don't want to get organized, but they have higher priorities, like spending time with their daughter when they come home from work. And when they do try to clean up, it's an exercise in frustration.
So there'll be a periodic cleanup, and then slowly but surely, it's like leaves in the fall. They come back, and it starts stacking up.
Mess leads to stress. So in desperation, Aideen and Sean called in the clutter busters.
What's this?
Oh my gosh. It's a file that I keep adding to, but I rarely take things out of.
Rachel Siegel and Tali Reicher have a natural talent for organizing other people's things and went into business as Spruce last year.
Clients always want to know if they're the messiest client we've ever seen. So there is an embarrassment factor involved.
Rachel and Tali start off by telling clients that everyone has a space of shame or two. And once they accept that, they can move step by step toward a tidier lifestyle.
We will sort all this.
First, get a momentum going by tackling a small space that will have a big impact, like the top of your dresser. The satisfaction of that accomplishment will spur you on. Taking on too big an area right off the bat, like your kitchen, will only result in you getting bogged down and giving up. Second, purge your stuff.
I think that the quantity of stuff that comes into your house can just get really overwhelming.
A huge hurdle is being able to throw things away. People cannot part with their things. So when you have a professional come in and help you with that, you get an objective view.
They come with the critical eye that you maybe had at one point, but start to lose over time once you have something for a really long time.
The third step after purging is to relocate everything to their proper homes and categories.
Here is a family tree.
Quite a challenge, but not too daunting for the Spruce girls.
I think this is the drum. Here is some of Aideen's artwork.
Hair clips, change, warranty stuff, a lot of phone lists.
The Leaning Tower of Law books.
Two umbrellas.
It's
a recipe that somebody gave somebody over the phone. There's a lot of these kinds of things.
How to beat a parking ticket.
Cool.
Hey, 2 books on how to beat parking tickets.
Whereas Aideen's desk was one big dumping ground before, now
Everything is categorized and labeled. So this is paper, this is for envelopes and index cards, this is for art supplies.
in one day's work, Aideen's desk has been transformed from this to this. Her household files from this to this. And her drawer, which she hasn't used for years, from this to this.
This desk has gone, it's gone from being an eyesore to an oasis. This has really exceeded my expectations.
When we visited the Veras 2 weeks later, the desk was still organized.
Now we can sit at it.
Not only had the Spruce girls tidied things up, but they left Aideen with a system that made sense and was easy to maintain. And because they got rid of so much in the process.
We've gotten rid of probably, if you take your average shopping bag, probably 20 shopping bags worth of stuff.
Aideen and Sean are much more careful what they bring into the home now.
It's an incentive not to accumulate.
Having your home professionally organized is not cheap. A project like this costs up to $1,000, but for the Veras, it was well worth it.
In this kind of housing market with the kind of tight space that we live in, I ended up feeling like I got a whole new place to live, like a whole new room in our apartment. So in a way, I felt like it's an inexpensive way to get a new place.